Hey guys, believe it or not, I've actually been in a rapping feud of my own. It was titled Harry vs. Lloyd Epic Rap Battle.
Remember that time you got frost on your tongue? Oh, by the way, it was me that gave you fire to a pump!
But that whole production, it was a lot more civil than the stuff we're talking about today, for sure. Hey YouTube, welcome to the most amazing top 5. My name is Michael McCrudden. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. First off, I want to hear from you guys. Who is your favorite rapper of all time? The most popular comment, I'm gonna make a top 5 on that artist. Alright, it's time to jump into this list with the top 5 rapper feuds of all time. We're gonna start things off Baby Lotion Soft in the number 5 spot with Meek Mill versus Drake. A feud Meek's still recovering from. Okay, let's start things off with a quick recap. Meek Mill accused Drake of using a ghostwriter via Twitter, and Drake, well, he didn't respond directly. I can just imagine as Meek Mill was doing that, Nicki was in the background like, "You go get him," while she twerked. Meek Mill then named Quentin Miller as the supposed ghostwriter, but then Quentin spoke out in defense of Drake, denying any ghostwriting claims. Meek didn't stop there. While working on his girlfriend's tour, the Pink Print Tour, well, he decided to call out Drake one more time. And finally, Drake hit back. He released his track Charged Up, which Meek called Baby Lotion Soft. Then Drake dropped Back to Back, and that one, it shut Meek up. In fact, Drake got nominated for a Grammy. To the victor go the spoils. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we got Ice Cube versus NWA. Now, if you haven't seen the film Straight Outta Compton, let me give you the Cole's notes. Now, Ice Cube, he was the founding father of NWA alongside Dr. Dre. As for Eazy-E, well, him and an old white fella, they ran the business. A lot of money was made on Eazy-E's side, but Ice Cube wasn't seeing much of it. That's when he decided to go solo. And when he dropped his debut solo album, he kept quiet. He didn't even talk much about the boys. It was NWA who took aim at Ice Cube with their album 100 Miles and Runnin', where they went on to say, "We started off with too much cargo, so I'm glad we got rid of Benedict Arnold." Well, that certainly lit a fire under Ice Cube's ass. He hit back with his new album, I Gotta Say What Up, in the track Kill at Will. At the very end, there is an interview part where someone asks him, "What happened to your crew now that you've gone solo?" For some time there, the two exchanged blows, but it was Ice Cube who took home the W with his track No Vaseline, where he really let them have it. He went after each of the NWA members, making homosexual remarks of them and Jerry Heller, and well, as for Jerry Heller, he had this to say: "Get rid of that devil real simple, put a bullet in his temple." And then the guy did a mic drop, because he deserved it. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we got a personal favorite of my own. I'm talking about Eminem versus the Insane Clown Posse. Now, Eminem and Insane Clown Posse, this feud began back in 1997 when Eminem was throwing a party to promote his debut EP, the Slim Shady EP, which is a fantastic album. In fact, it's probably my favorite. Anyway, he was handing out promotional flyers. He went up to ICP member Violent J, and on it was said, ICP maybe will be there, maybe will be performing. All of a sudden, Violent J's like, "Yo, what's with this?" And Eminem's like, "Well, maybe you'll be there. Maybe you will perform. I'm just saying maybe because I'm telling you now." And Violent J, well, he didn't like that interaction. In the end, they didn't show up, but they didn't hold back on their distaste for Eminem, and they put out a whole bunch of tracks dissing him. And Eminem, he's like, "Well, I feel like I kept them in business, because I gave them something to work with." Next up at number 2, we got JayZ and Nas. Now, this one was fantastic because it went on forever, but also because we got two of the best lyricists at the time going toe to toe. And I still laugh whenever I hear Nas say karate class. Oh, he got him so good. Things started off when Nas failed to show up to record a verse on JayZ's Bring It On off Reasonable Doubt. In his absence, JayZ sampled a line from Nas's The World Is Yours on Dead Presidents 2, which later caused issues with payment and credit. Then in an interview, JayZ was asked if there was any beef, and he went on to kind of say, "Yeah, there is. I don't like the guy." And then Nas, he was on a TV show, and he didn't hold back. He called JayZ fake. He called him gay. He also went on to say that he is the fake king of New York City, as well as many other things. Then Nas really hit back with his track Ether off Stillmatic, and that's considered to be one of the best diss tracks of all time because of that karate class line. It's so good. Finally, in the number 1 spot, you saw it coming, we're talking about Tupac and Biggie. Now this one, sadly, it turned tragic. The two were both shot by unknown assailants within 6 months of one another, and to this day neither cases have been resolved. Now there had been some beef between the two for some time, but then all of a sudden Tupac, he got mugged and shot at a recording studio, and soon after he called out Bad Boy Entertainment, stating that he believed they certainly had something to do with it. Biggie dropped the track Who Shot Ya? But then Tupac came back with Hit 'Em Up, and in this one he made claims of sleeping with Biggie's wife Faith Evans, and that's a low blow. I don't care who you are. In September of 1996, Tupac, he succumbed to his injuries after getting shot in a drive-by shooting out in Las Vegas. 6 months later, in March of 1997, Biggie died a similar way. Very strange stuff. A lot of rumors out there how it all happened. People believe the Crips and the Bloods, they got involved. Alright guys, that's all I got for you in this one. My name is Michael McCrudden. Thanks for checking out Most Amazing Top 5. If you like rappers, I do a whole lot of rapper bios on my personal channel, Mr. Michael McCrudden. Be sure to check that out. Oh no, it's Mr. McCrudden Michael. I should know that by now. Anyway, be sure to head on over there. Also check out my rap video, that's on my channel as well. Be sure to let us know who your favorite rapper is of all time. We'll do a top 5 here on this channel. Subscribe, share this with your friends. I'll see you guys in another video.